Hey everybody, I wanted to do a video today, just an overview of our whole little animal operation and some other things that are going on at the KCA Homestead. This video will be brought to you by Busby Plumbing out of the Mahia area, I believe. They've been out here working on our new house, and they're going to be putting a new pressure tank into our well house very soon, right Dana? And I recommend them in the Lake Limestone, Centerville, Leon, Fairfield, that whole general area. Busby Plumbing. Anyway, let's take a look at what we got now. First, the chickens. We have 5. One of them is very weird and is not coming out very often. He does have a little deformed foot with some curved toes, so he just doesn't play well with others right now. We have at least one rooster that was crowing yesterday morning, trying to crow. So we got these 4 that are eating some cantaloupe or something, I believe. And then we've got another one in there. We've got this electric netting all the way around. Solar panel charger. We put up these aluminum pie plates that are supposed to deter hawks and other animals from flying down in here. They move around with the wind and catch reflection of the light. But that's the chickens. Bow season's soon upon us. I'll be going elk hunting in about 3 or 4 weeks in New Mexico. I've been shooting up to 60 yards with my bow. Rabbits are kind of miserable with the heat, but we do have fans blowing on them. Mama's hot. All the babies are hot. They're very active in the evening and early morning. Our grow out cages are empty. We've either butchered or sold all of our other rabbits. Big Daddy, how you doing? Big Mama, she's hot. They got a fan as well. And we change out this water almost every day, so they'll have cooler water in their watering system. We picked up 4 new cages that we're going to use to expand either our rabbits or our quail. Got a good deal on them that we couldn't pass up. Bunch of 8-foot long cages. Some of them are top opening, some of them are side opening. We got a lot of feeders that we need to clean. Let's go down here to the garden. Well, we kind of gave up on weeding the garden for now. It's just got too out of hand, and we don't have a whole lot of stuff going on, but we're still getting okra. Some of these okra plants are 7 or 8 foot tall. It's just crazy. Mary pulled okra last night. We got 4 or 5 Roma tomatoes this morning off the little tomato plants, but they're kind of winding down. We had so many habanero peppers that we pick as many as we can, and I meant to dry them, dehydrate them. I just didn't. You can see the little red chili peppers. I feel bad about the waste, but they're still growing. We got green ones and red ones. We're getting a few jalapenos, a few bell peppers. These are the spaghetti squash. We actually had some deer get in over here and eat a bunch of the blooms off the spaghetti squash, but hopefully we'll still harvest some of them. Over here we've got watermelons and still growing. And we got multiple watermelons still growing. There's green ones, darker ones under there. There's a big one right there. I just stepped on another one. They're all up under these weeds. Purple hull peas, man, they are doing good even though we let the weeds come in. We've got 2 big batches of purple hulls, and you can see all the flower blooms. We got multiple rows of those, and they do taste great. And we're kind of excited about these KCA squash. That's the way I pronounce it. That might be wrong, but They are huge gourds or squash. Supposed to have a very unique flavor. People use them as a dessert, as a cake or bread. They are big. These leaves keep them shaded. And as you can see, I mean, they're all over. That's about it for the garden. We got a couple more okra plants over there, but let's walk over here to the piggy pigs. Alright, if y'all been following the channel, you knew I've been building this pen so we could raise a couple domestic hogs to butcher in the winter, like around February, I'm hoping. Yesterday morning, we went and picked up the hogs in Midway, Texas, near Madisonville, and brought them home. They are already making themselves at home. They're not real friendly, they're still shy, but they're laying here underneath their water. Hey, piggy piggy. We got one that weighs about 50 pounds and one that's probably close to 70. This is their water. I don't know if they're using it yet, so I've been keeping some other water out for them. I've got feed stored in here and here. I'm giving them watermelons, cantaloupes, cucumbers. Their pellets and cornbread this morning. I got them a mud hole started out there so they can wallow and stay cool. If you didn't know, pigs do not sweat. They don't have sweat glands. That's why they have to have a place to lay down in the water and get cool. It's not because they love the mud. It's because they love not having a heat stroke. When they're not out in the water, they're sleeping under that little shade thing over there. I got it up high and dry in case we ever get a rain. I'm starting to doubt it will ever rain again here. I got some work to do on the pen. I'm going to put a hot wire on the inside just to train them to hot wire so we can start moving them around the acreage. They are a pasture type pig. They would rather play around and eat grass than they would sit around and eat pellets. So I'm going to try to accommodate them as soon as I can get my hot wire set up. Let's go take a look at the quail. On the way to the quail, I came across the compost pile. Here's where all of our rabbit poop and quail poop and produce that we don't eat. Funny thing, we threw some produce in here. Guess what? We're growing tomatoes. That's from a discarded tomato that we threw in here, and we've already got 3 or 4 tomatoes off that plant, and we got some more coming. Here's the quail. I redid their watering system this morning. These are their drinking tubes. They were too low. The quail were having to duck down and turn their heads sideways. So I came out here and moved the quail out of the cages into a holding cage. And I moved the drinking tubes from this level up to that level to see if it's easier for them to drink. I've been putting supplemental water because it's so hot. And that little bucket up there, I need to refill it with some cool water right now when we get through. This is our grow out cage. We're about to put, I don't know, 50, 60 eggs in the incubator to start growing out some more meat quail. This is where they'll go after they move out of the little temporary brooder. Let's take a look at the house. We got a lot of dirt work and rock work done this past week for our drainage. They're still working on it. They ran out of rock. They filled in all of our erosion caverns with some more select fill and graded it. House is looking good. We're still 2 or 3 weeks out due to some sheetrock and paint issues that Mama wanted fixed. All of our appliances are sitting here waiting to be installed. We're starting on our driveway here, which was sand. And they're going to bring in more rock and continue that on down pretty far.